So hello, welcome back to another very special edition of Y series. And my name is Q Baba. They call me the mayor of Pitacua. And of course, most of you like to follow the series. We just ask questions. Some of them are very difficult questions. Some of them are normal, usual or unusual questions. But the most important thing is we give you the answers you either want to hear or you don't want to hear. And today, when I come back from the street, we are going to take today's question. And today's question is simple. Simple. Why do ladies struggle or hesitate when it comes to shooting their shot? So some people say it's a man's fault. Now guys suppose they tell girl I love you, can we? And some people say no. I've heard one of my favorite ladies, Asha Yusuf, said, make that move, you don't have to wait. So when we come back, we had to talk to some person from the street, and then we had their contributions. I want you to listen to young men. And we like to take some of our views, most of our views from campuses. You get the way within the sound for that area, and I make you focus on that area. So when I come back, after you go through, I read the questions we had from social media. I take maybe 3 or 4 questions, and I move from there and I share my opinion. So watch.
That is so weird. Like, I don't know, Sha. The guy may not take the girl serious because at times, guys are very wicked people. Like, they are so heartless. If you shoot your shot like this, they will use you because you're the one that came to them. It's better for you to wait. Like for me now, if I have feelings for this guy, I'm not gonna shoot my shot. Oh, I'm going to wait till the guy comes to talk to me first. If he does not come, then like that, my feelings will die like that.
Because why they feel a long time, because they like to size human being. They don't like to go and see his true capacity. No, they feel like saying only them with rejection the key. But as a man, when they reject us, we just go. We dey cry our cry for our bed. But all these ladies, they feel that they feel so domineering, that is how life should be. You must ask them out. They cannot ask you out. And they like to, the more they size you, do not feel like they always have to have a second thought about some kind of things. That is it.
Normally, over time, guys have always been the one asking ladies out. Because of that, it has brought up this how would I put it, like a stereotype, which means girls, even some girls, when they like a guy, they'll have to wait desperately and be praying to God in their heart. But that does not mean girls don't shoot their shots. It just depends on you. Some girls are shy. Some feel that if they do it means they will lose their value, and the guy will be like, oh, she likes me more and all those type of stuff. But that does not mean girls don't shoot their shot. Few do that. Those are the ones that have courage. So that is it.
Probably because of the society thinks that women that do that are cheap. They don't value them. But depends on the person, depends on the guy, and depends on the girl too. Because there are some guys that don't mind. There are some guys that still value you regardless of how you are. You just need to find a way to do it so you don't look cheap. You just need to add your own swag.
Ladies feel reluctant to shoot their shot. One, they get pride, strong pride. After what happened in the Garden of Eden, after our sister Eve betrayed our brother Adam by giving him the apple. So they know they are not too. When like they're comfortable with the guy again. Based on say if you looking first, you go remember say you give him an apple to eat that yeah. You remember that kind of scope. I feel saying why sharp and then plus women like money. Now we make the money, but they can't like a pass us. You know soft. Even me, I should say God na man. Me, I should say God na man. And I thank God say God create women and shower, but He create them as liability. Who will be assets, they be liabilities. You get? Because now we be say man no hype my gender too much. I know hype them too much, but now we be the main person for here. Like any woman wey they do feminism, punch her for eye. Na my permission. Let me tell you. Thank you very much.
So we're back. You heard the comment, and I actually disagree with the guy who say women are liability. I refuse to accept that fact. It's not part of how I see women. It can never be, and it should never be. But I like to read the comments we have on social media, and then I will just come back and tell you what I think. All of these questions I get answer. Let me say I too sabi, but I sabi plenty things. And we have marvelous concepts that they don't want to be turned down. Rejection, especially from men, is one of ladies' greatest fear. Yes, the same way a lot of men we are scared of. Not like me. I tell people this story. Take it from me. I've lived all my life. I don't think I've asked up to 2, 3 girls. When I was single out, relationship happened to me in a miracle. Because if you meet me say, "Man, I ask girl out," I fear I made no tell me no. And the same thing for most ladies. Reject the fear of rejection and hit you so hard. So Elijah Mawar said the major reason is they don't want to be seen as cheap, and some have had bad experience with guys that have made them stop. Some don't want to be turned down, yes, because sometimes the men will see you as cheap. I don't know how men reason for me. I don't see it that way, but I can honestly tell you, I've been on the receiving side, and I can't remember at any point whether it was a yes for me or whether it was a no for me, whether I was willing to get into the relationship or not, to see any woman like cheap. But I can tell you, in all honesty, that a lot of girls are feeling when I make that first move in our society of today, they are going to see me to be very, very cheap. And Bright, of course, Akio Bright is also confirming the same thing, that ladies don't want to be seen to be cheap. Bernard Ben Bernard Ben Wakama said, "Our society does not encourage it. Our society does not encourage the ladies to be the first person to shoot the shot." And I agree with him. I agree with him. Society no one year. When girls, how do you feel when you see pictures of girls are the one who propose? You see some boys with a verse, which kind of desperation. I once had, not once, I've had it like twice or thrice in my life. I've been in those kind of positions and I still didn't feel comfortable with it. Um, I can go on and on reading all of these comments. I can share all of the experience. I can make you understand the things that we've seen. And of course, Mr. Steve Wandu said it's unnatural. We have a lot of people commenting and sharing their perspective, but this is what I think. I think it's difficult because of the way our society have made it. Our society have made it, the man has to go first. The woman, your answer is yes or no, not will you, shall we. So because of that, every time the woman is the one who will shoot the shot, it brings certain level of arrogance. The man can begin to feel too important and start doing the unnecessary. That's the truth about it. Take it or leave it. I support the women where they struggle to do this thing now. I'm not saying it's wrong. I have a friend who is married, happily married now. Now the girl shoot shot. They are happily married now. So I'm not saying it is wrong, but I'm saying that it is normal for it to be difficult, and allow that normalcy work for your life. Because imagine you are a girl, you go around the razzle boys and they say yes, they say no, they say no. You go cast yes. That's the honest truth. A man can ask 10 girls out and get 9 no. But if you are a woman, you do it for 2 guys, you get no, you will be so damaged emotionally. So I support the school of thought that say make yourself good, look good, be intelligent, work on your behavior, be anything you can be to be attractive, make the man come meet you. But then if you ever find a man that is matured and then you discover that he loves you, like he like you but in the struggle, and you like him too, you want to make the struggle easy for him, do your wish. That's my opinion, and that's what I think I can say today on Y series. So we want you to keep subscribing. We do this every week. We just pick 1 or 2 questions. Next week we'll still do another question. I have a lot of questions on my head, but so far for some weeks now, we'll take questions from people who have followed this series. We don't have so many people following us, so we want you to just see how you can subscribe to our channels, copy the link, send to your friends, ask them what do you think. You just keep answering your questions. Normal questions, usual questions, unusual questions. But we have answers for you. So, see you next week. We'll do it again. We will do it again. So, when we come back, we'll talk about why nobody's concerned about guys. Are they virgins? No, everybody's